to conclusions.
Jump to conclusions. What was that on, like Dora or something? That
Office
was that.
Space. Office Space. Remember the
Uh,
one guy like created his own game? He's like, it's a mat. He's like, and you jump to the conclusions. Like you jump on the mat. I think it was Office Space. It was definitely that actor. It was that actor. It's the actor from. Oh, I don't even know what he did it in. I feel like it was an Office Space. I don't know. Everyone.
I don't know. Awestruck Comics Podcast, everybody. We did it.
Mark starts.
We're doing it.
Mark just starts recording
I
like Mark
started
with a
recording.
C. Mark with
That's
a
correct.
C starts recording
That's right.
in the middle of conversations. He
That's
thinks it's
right.
funny.
That's right.
Sometimes it is.
Plugs. Plugs will all
No,
be around here.
no
Plugs.
plugs at the end. People
Plugs at
jump into
the
the
end.
news. Mark, jump into the
Jump
news.
in.
Hi, I'm Rob. Hey, he's Mark.
This is
Look at
me.
Mark covered in cat hair. Oh my goodness, Mark. You were
That's
just like
correct.
making love to your cat.
Correct. So this isn't really
Correct.
news. This was just something that I was looking for Conan t-shirts and this was on a design and I can't seem to find where it's from. I might just write to Panosian. Panosian wrote to me last week when I posted some stuff on my Instagram, on my story, on my Conan boards. But I don't know what this is from because I like did the image search for it
Yeah.
and then this came up. But when I look up this Legacy 295, which was the Marvel one, this was not the cover. So I don't know if someone just did a mock-up on this.
Maybe. It's
I
nice
don't
looking.
know.
I
But
like it.
also, this is the cover to the Titan, sort of. Like it's a Panosian drawing. So I don't know what's going on. So I need to do a little bit of separate Panosian research there. Because that's the stance that he does on the Titan #1, but that's not the Panosian drawing. This is Panosian style one before. It's like the in between of the Prophet. This might be running around slots, but after slots, he does a slightly different
Yeah,
style.
this is like post X Factor Forever, right?
Yeah, that
That's
sounds
isn't
right.
that
It's really loose.
that's when he came back to comics, like X Factor Forever. I feel like that was the book. He's like, hey everyone, I'm back. I'm Dan Panosian. I'm better than I used to be. And we
Yeah.
liked the stuff then.
Yeah, and I had I've had some conversations with him on the Instagram back and forth where I posted something. I had a sketchbook of his, I had a draw magazine, and he wrote like thanks for
So
following my career for so long. Really super
he's
nice.
a super nice guy. I've met him at shows. I've talked to him online. When I was posting Supreme stuff that he was inking or penciling, he's always like, "Oh, thanks for posting it." You know, really cool. You know, one time I was talking to him at New York Comic Con. He's like, "Hey, I got to use the bathroom. Can you watch my table?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
And
Like
thousands of dollars.
thousands of dollars of art and his cash box probably. But you know what? Like, I just look trustworthy.
That's
You're
you,
like,
buddy.
not you. They'd be like, "Look at this greasy Italian guy over here.
Nobody's asked me to watch
Let's
shit.
not." Nobody's. You're like, I'm
Uh,
wrong. Hey, you want some protection? I'll protect your stuff.
that's right. Protected all the way into my bag. JK.
JK
Anyway,
Rowling.
so J.K. Rowling. All right, here we go. DC Solicits. There's your Joker. There
I
we go.
I have to disapprove of this. Not
I
because I don't
like it.
like the idea. Well, no, not because I don't like the idea. It's because it's literally an idea I already had. And I'm
Oh,
like, it's one of those things where like
got antlers.
as a wannabe writer, you have all these ideas put aside for certain things. And this was one of them. And I'm like, oh well.
Yeah.
I called Brian up. I'm like, Brian, these MFers. And I explained it to him and I laid it out. He's like, yeah, that sucks. But what are
Gotta
you going to do? You just got to shrug
gotta
your
get it
shoulders.
out.
Guess what? No, you're right.
Gotta
It's
get your
got to
shit
be
out.
drawn.
Gotta get your shit out. The only thing that's weird about this, so this is first off, like where do you look at your solicit? Just on your computer?
Yes.
Like
I
on
don't.
my iPad, between Firefox and Chrome and fucking Safari, the pop-ups are horrible. And then I'll put on the VPN, but then like League of Comic Geeks thinks I'm like not a real person, so it won't let me into that website. It's just a fuck. It's so difficult. So everything's difficult. I'm
Let
so
me
old.
in.
The only thing that's weird about this is like I don't know if we're gonna see this Joker before this or this is it, but it's a jock cover artist, which is fine. But like I don't want a throwaway jock issue. Like to me, like when I understand that the Scott Snyder jock thing was what kind of started the Scott Snyder career, and that's in that storyline, the Black Mirror, whatever, right? But
Mhm.
like, I liked all the Francavilla shit in that, so I didn't really. I liked the jock stuff less. I thought it was fine. It was fine, but
Yeah.
it basically started his career. But I don't want if you're doing this and you're having this cover and you're having this impact. Like the first Bane issue wasn't someone else. You know what I mean? It was like it's Dragata. So like if
Uh,
I want this, I want a Dragata issue
yeah.
story.
Once again, because we are true comic fans, maybe I don't want this on the cover, maybe like it
Yeah.
should have been try to hold it back. Wouldn't it be cool to like read the comic and all of a sudden Joker turns into a demon? I'd be like, what the hell's going on? That's what I want to read. I don't want to see now I'm expecting this. And if I
Yeah.
don't get this demon character in this comic, I'll be pissed.
Well, I'm thinking maybe I don't know. Maybe it'll be right before. I don't know. I'd rather have Dragata just do it. Take a
But
month
yeah, I,
off
I agree
for.
with you. I would rather Dragata draw this, of
I
course.
saw
Of
a
course.
preview for the Arc M special, but Josh Hickson. Who's Josh Hickson? Why do I not know who this is?
It's not. Is this his art here on the cover?
It
Very
doesn't
Anthony.
doesn't say if it is or not. It seems so. I don't know. It sounds familiar. I'm not too sure. Batman 4, Fraction Jimenez. I really like. I was thinking about this. How long have we had this costume for Martian Manhunter? It's
Since
been a
New
while.
52, right?
Yeah, it's
20
it's weird that
is
that's
that
holding.
2011? Well, people don't want to see a green dude in underwear with cross straps going across his chest.
I
So,
do. That's what I want to see. I
and
don't know. It's
and
it's. I'm curious on this, and I think that
here's
who's drawing this? Ken
here's the
Marion's
truth,
coming
Mark.
onto that, which I think is kind of neat.
Here's the truth. He's still naked. It's just his skin looks like clothes.
Yeah.
So there you go. Wink. I know you
I
like
haven't
that
gone
now.
back to. I read the couple issues that Franco Villa did, but speaking of Franco Villa World, and then I didn't put it in the news, but you saw Batman 1 and it was half a million, 500,000
Yes.
copies before
Yeah,
Batman
500,000
Day.
copies.
What are they doing on Batman Day? They're doing like a different cover, or they're. I don't know why that was relevant in the story. They were.
You know what? You know what? I was kind of pissed because they're like Batman Day. Rob Messing's recent obsession is foil covers. So they're like, we're going to do Batman year one or year two, number one, Alan Davis, and then he said McFarlane cover. I'm like, oh, cool. They're going to do a foil version of the McFarlane cover. It didn't have the McFarlane cover. And then, of course, what comes out is the Alan Davis cover on foil. I'm like, oh,
With the gun.
it looks more like, is it the Reaper dude over top of Batman? It almost looks like full circle cover.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's, I shrug my shoulders because I would take a foil. I would take a foil McFarlane cover. That goes on like my
Do
deal
the
right
Reaper
now,
cover.
everyone.
Yeah, do the Reaper cover.
Yeah.
You don't really need part issue. You don't need issue one of that. You don't need issue one or two. Well, the whole thing that was an argument. It was funny that was like McFarlane wasn't supposed to draw that. That was a Alan Davis argument where he handed it in, and he used a. I'm trying to think if he used a Luger. He used a different gun, and they were like, "We don't want that gun." So someone else drew that gun on the cover. I forget who drew it. It
Uh,
was like an editor drew it or something like that. Yeah, there's a
ugh.
different person who drew that because I've seen the original covers in. I think I have an Amazing Heroes and Alan Davis Amazing Heroes over there. Oh, I think Mike Storiello was in John's store and at J Comic Stop because he was saying something to him, and he says, "I used to shop at Legends." He's like, "Oh, Mark's got a pull bin here," and like John sold my comic book collection to him, like meaning he's like, this guy, he has everything in order by artists, and it's like he's a full archivist, and I'm like, oh, I guess I am. Like, I guess that's right because it's not as if I can go to something and kind of read it. That's the problem with my collection. Is it's like impossible if I want to read something. That's why I mean I pretty much read a lot of stuff on my iPad anyway, but it's impossible to like read like even stuff I got this week, like it's I got like an issue here, an issue there, Like I got this, which is like a McNiven, I wanted for the McNiven because he did like I think he might have did the epilogue too. He did the prelude, but I don't have the whole story of this. You know what I mean? I just wanted the McNiven in it. So
Yeah, I get
McNiven,
it.
baby. I love it. Anyway. Yeah, but Dexter Swain, that's good cover. Solid, interesting. I don't know who this is. Got like, I don't know. Again, give me some new villains for the Batman, please. That's fine. This is a Guillaume March cover for Batman and Robin. Really creepy. It's horrible.
Yeah, it's
Um,
creepy.
yeah, really, really good. There's a Cho. I just
Frank
grabbed like some
Cho
good covers. This is like his
doing
like
his Cho thing.
his like pen. Yeah, these are really cool. I think these are really good. Um, what was it? What did he get kicked off? Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman because he did a cover and it didn't show her butt. It just showed her Wonder Woman costume. And Greg Rucka had final say on that comic. So they end up like, I guess because they already paid for it, they still use it, but they made the image bigger, so it kind of cut off the butt,
That's
I
fine.
guess.
Cut
And
off
then
the butt.
Frank Cho left that book, and Jimmy Palmiotti's like, we'll take you as artist on Harlequin. You can do
Yeah,
the
yeah,
covers for us.
yeah.
Smart move. Smart move.
No, that's right. Yeah, I agree. There you go. Speaking of Harley Quinn, there's Dodson. I got Dodson here. Dodson coming back for like I think either part of that issue. There's another. I think Guillaume March is doing a bunch of variants.
That's
I'm not
cool. That's
exactly
so
sure.
70s looking.
Yeah, I don't know why it's in a like a slightly retro color, but that's fine. You know, what I mean, I'm a big Guillaume March fan. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like the coloring on this. I think it's different. It feels like a little bit of the Panosian stuff that he's been doing lately. Who is this? This is a quiz. Quiz for you, Rob. Who is
Oh, it's a quiz
this?
because you already know the answer?
I do know the answer. Yeah, because I pulled the art. Yeah.
Who is
Who
it?
is it? It's Errol Olivetti.
Oh, that's different. Doesn't look like him
Yeah.
at all.
No. So I don't know if he's adopting like the newer digitalish painterish style. So because it's weird because we like was it Paradise JLA Paradise Lost? I like that
Yes.
Oriole Betty. I like
Yeah.
that versus or you can go with his actual painting, which was what was that the last Avenger story?
That's Vader story. Yeah, that's great.
So that's real painting, full actual painting. And then he started doing his digital painting on like JLA Haven and a few other books.
Yeah,
And
that's like it's like pastel-y to me. I don't love that as much. I like that
no,
raw. Like he's got like really awesome ugly pencils and inks. Like really, I don't
yeah, I'm
know.
trying to think what a book I really like. He does a JLA
His
Pulp
Bisley style.
Heroes.
It's more like his
Yeah,
Bisley, you know,
yeah.
art is what I kind of like.
Yeah, there's a JLA
Um,
Pulp Heroes annual that he did with I think Gene Hamite did the B story or
that
B
the
art in
it's a
that.
Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I wrote that.
Great. 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 There's a Gerardo Zaffino, Conan artist. He does a lot of Conan. He did the Sailor Steve Costigan pinup last issue. Great.
Gotcha.
Dave
Dave
Johnson getting some
Johnson.
more work. Yeah, so I guess Rafe Albuquerque is not doing it's he's off. Told you everybody. These are all so the new cover artist, I think last issue I think I didn't put it in, but I believe he's doing issue 7 or 8. But now Dave Johnson's a regular cover on Superman Unlimited. So Dan Slott, Guy Gardner sounds good to me. Dave Johnson also, JSA cover artist for the year one. Sounds good. Sounds good. Also, Dave Johnson did the covers for JSA, all that All Star Comics stuff that they
Oh,
put that.
that original miniseries with like
Yeah,
Adventure Comics and Star Spangled Comics and yeah,
yeah. It's interesting. This is like his new coloring style. You know, it's a little bit more like crayons. Yeah, it's a little bit
no,
pretty
it's
new.
neat.
I
It's
hate
neat.
this. I don't like this at all. I don't feel like this looks like Brian Bolland per se. Like I feel like this design back here feels like something else, but I don't like. I don't want this. This is the that whatever that Gotham by Gaslight book that just kind of keeps going. You know, I guess it's sold okay. I feel like they
Yeah,
pulled a little bit of a marvel there. It's supposed to be 12 issue series, and then they like cut it at 6 because they were
yeah. They
like,
cut it. Get a new
yeah,
number one out of it.
yeah, it's a little marvelly to me. We'll get in with that.
Although I don't know if you talk about the new Absolute Martian Manhunter, but they didn't pull new number one with that.
No, no, no.
They went to
Yeah,
number seven.
they just gave it like a 2 or 3 month hiatus, which is fine. I think
That's
that's
all.
good. Um, I I have
Yeah.
such mixed feelings on this Crisis Absolute. Also, I don't think this is going to be the cover. I'm really confused because this posted. There was a couple articles that posted. So this was the cover that I saw online this week. This
I
insane.
I love this. So this was the original George Perez pencils, and originally Alex Ross painted from George Perez pencils. But
Mm,
now they're going back and they got Jerry Ordway to ink Perez's pencils, which is much more traditional to Crisis,
mm.
and Jose Villaruba is coloring it, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Because I think
So
he posted it. I think he posted and someone else reposted. This is still not the highest res that
no,
I could find, but it wasn't really posted a lot of places. And then this came out. I might have to buy this because I have a bunch of back issue magazines, but there's a couple extra articles and stuff. I can't kind of can't get enough of any Crisis stuff. It was a cool Prince Gavin up here. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I'm not sure when this art was
who
done.
is the? I recognize almost everyone except for who's that Star Fox looking guy underneath Prince Gavin?
I don't know who that is. Tom Savini. It's Tom
Sure,
Savini.
it looks like Tom Savini.
I don't know who that is. I am not sure who that is. Because that's like a Shazam looking guy up there. I don't know.
I've seen him before.
Alexander Luther.
True.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that piece of art is from, you know.
It's such a weird collection of people in that image. This is
Yeah,
just phenomenal.
you got Lori. They have to show her
Lori,
entire fin.
Lori Lamar's, and you got Aqua Lass, Aqua Girl, whatever her name was. Yeah, no, this is great.
Tom Savini. So yeah, I'm gonna let me go back to that one second. Yeah, and time again, which I feel like I read some of that when that was coming out. So that's pretty fun. There's a couple really good stories in that. There's a good demon story in that. A good
It's
they have
true.
Starman 28 in there
I was
too.
I was just getting into comics around the time of Time and Time Again, and like the Red Kryptonite saga, and they did a Good World's Finest story, Dark Knight over Metropolis, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, that was fun times.
Yeah, that was good. I like that. Invisible's Compendium. That's pretty tempting. 1,500 pages or $60.
Jesus.
Because I don't think that the letters pages were that important in that. Like
Okay.
I have a Sandman Mystery Theater one because Invisibles was what? It was basically like 50 issues because it was 25 uh and then 12 and 12 or 12 or 13. I remember the last series went backwards, right? There wasn't like
Yes.
12 to 0 or some shit. Like stupid. But I didn't like Bolland on those
Stupid.
covers either. I just because I like the first set was the first 25 was all Sean Phillips, and I think at that time I didn't like Sean Phillips. So like these are ugly. These are ugly covers. And now like I have like
Original
probably
art by him.
yeah I probably have probably the most. I got ended up getting some criminals over the last 2 weeks. So criminal coming up in the news. So Bronze Age omnibus. This is a really good omnibus. I had this. I bought this from Alex's one time, like for like $25. I resold it. Resold. Tom Strong Compendium 2. That's pretty
But
tempting too, man.
well, what's cool about this is hopefully they'll put up the Tom Strong Terrific Tales digitally. None of this stuff is on the DC app, by the way. Tom
Yeah,
Strong
right.
Terrific Tales, the America's Best Special, the sketchbook, the Many Worlds of Tesla Strong. None of that is available on the DC app. So hopefully, putting this compendium together lets them finally, because they don't put compendiums on the app, right?
I don't think so. No. Um, one thing here is like it's A to Z 1 and 4. I don't remember what A to Z was. Was that?
It was their dossier. They did it, but only I only think like maybe six were solicited and four came out. I think there's two that never came out, which I believe are done, which makes it like even worse.
Oh.
They, I know. Why would you stop that? And they were nice. Had nice Terry Dotson covers, I think. I'll have to go back and look at them. They were good.
Yeah, I
So
just
I
don't
mean, that's
it's the many worlds of Tesla Strong was that Bruce Tim?
Bruce Tim cover, or I think an Art Adams cover. Did you saw Bruce Tim draw the inside? Oh my god, I forget.
I don't know if Paul Ravache did, might it
It's
maybe.
good though. It is
Yeah.
good. All this time, anything ABC, pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of popping up here and there. I grabbed a bunch of Tom Strongs a week or two back. And I remember, I guess it was, I'm trying to remember, I might have been either Planet Apparel or Robots of Doom. I just remember calling you and yelling about the orange. I'm like, this fucking
Right.
colors.
You were not a fan,
I was not a fan of Dre Belair initially. I
but you
wasn't
kept
used to
talking
it.
about it. Like I think it just
Yes,
stuck with you.
yes. And now I'm like the biggest fan. So Marvel Solicits, I only put a handful of stuff in here because I thought it was all just kind of rough. This is weird. Like, so they have Sorcerer Supreme #1 here. It's like a 3 issue miniseries, I think it was listed. And then this cover, that's it. They have four covers listed, only one cover art. I don't know. Everyone's a Sorcerer
Oh,
Supreme.
sure, why
Everybody.
not?
It's a Steve Orlando's, which means if you have any insomnia, you can just read that towards the end of the night and you can just fall asleep.
Oh my!
So,
Shots,
oh,
shots fired.
hey, I don't remember anything that I've liked of his. You know what? What was there a? I think I would like the art. Was there a Nick Fury ACO, the ACO or whoever drew that? It was like a kind of a Steranko-ish, but it was new Nick Fury. It was Samuel L. Jackson-esque Nick
Right.
Fury. But that was, I think I only like the art in that, so that's fine. Alex Horley, Doctor Strange. I like the logo, a little throwback. I think it's two different logos. I feel like this logo is from a different Doctor Strange, and that's like the Strange Tales, uh, like horror-ish one.
Looks cool. That's a cool looking cover.
Yeah,
Angela's back. Where's she been?
I guess she's just hanging out and like it's
She's
such a
in
weird like
she's in game
why,
in jail.
but like what like just I don't know. I mean, maybe something will happen from it. Maybe something will, but it never worked. Did you ever read any of those the Angela miniseries or whatever when they came out?
Yes,
Were they
yes,
anything? Were they
no,
anything of
they
importance? It was
were
just
nothing important.
it's not adding anything. So,
No, she just
uh,
doesn't belong in the Marvel universe.
ready? This looks interesting, and I hate
Yeah.
this. Like right back to back. Like I'm sorry. Like we gotta do something. This looks so boring, and it
Did
just
you look
like
at Did you look at this week's issue? Ed McGuinness drew it.
no.
I'm like, that's awesome. Ed McGuinness, dude.
Yeah, I know it's weird. Like he's just kind of like popping in and doing like a fill in, right?
Doing
Like
it,
he should
yeah,
just be the
like
B artist.
he should
I don't
be.
know,
There's a
E
lot of people who should be
artist.
the B artist.
Yeah, I wish I knew what this series is. It's just like it's just
It's just
fine.
it's just them trying to have fun, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. That's fine. This cover was really good. It's a Philip Tan cover. I couldn't really tell what I'm looking at back here, like who this is. I can't really tell who that is.
Just a vampire demon. It's oh, maybe it's Baron Blood.
It's so
I don't know.
close, you know?
Yeah.
I can't tell if those are
Is
sunglasses.
Baron Blood dead? Did Captain America kill Baron Blood? They ever bring him back?
I don't know.
He's a
I like this Punisher like cover though. But this guy's
yeah.
not drawing it. I'm trying,
It's
and there's
very
a hit monkey. It's a
it's very
Panosian-ish.
Penosian meets Robert Brown. A little bit of that Robert Brown look.
Yeah, give me that Robert Brown, baby.
Rest in peace,
Hit monkey, baby.
man.
But it was weird because like if you read the story, it says like, and then Philip Kennedy Johnson teams up with Christian Rosado, which sounds familiar, but I'm thinking of Will Rosado maybe for the
Uh,
artist's first ever Marvel story. I'm like, you know,
what
Baltimore
the hell?
Rivas.
Have you ever read a single Hit Monkey story in your life?
I don't remember.
I don't think so. I don't think I have, and I didn't watch the cartoon. I don't have anything personally against Hit Monkey. It just to me it seems like, ugh.
Yeah, Panosian. I can't wait for
Yeah,
the
this is
series.
awesome.
There's no world to come on this in this issue on this solicit. So I guess maybe there's a month off in between whenever. I'm just waiting for that to build up. I couldn't make heads or tails of the first issue because I like didn't read like 70 issues of like Black Panther. It was so alien to me when
How
I'm reading
many
it.
issues is it supposed to be?
I think six. I think they're almost double size. I think they're big. I think they're 30 pages story. I think they're 30 story pages. I think S is
Okay.
six. I think Punisher's four. So that's kind of plopping in. It would be cool
Yeah,
if
but
there
this
was like, I mean, if they can kind of keep this world like as a thing, kind of like a White Knight universe type of thing. But I don't know if it's interesting enough. But I love this. I love that this is going to happen. I feel like this is going to be better than it's going to be better and more accessible. The only thing I don't like about this is that like this is just the Punisher. I feel like if it's Marvel Knights Punisher, it should be like, the Ghost Guns Punisher, a Wrightson Punisher, like just double down on it. Be like, yeah, maybe someone's nostalgic for it, No?
maybe no.
Was that a failure on day one? Did everyone just like,
Yes.
what the fuck is this? Like, what is
Yeah,
this?
because everything else was great.
I don't really
Like
remember if I ever read it.
you
I think I
read
just
it because
rejected it.
you worked at the store. You had to read it. So because everything came out, like Inhumans was great, Black Panther was great, Daredevil was great, and then you give us this Punisher book, and you're like, what the hell is this? Everything else is so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, they were trying something. They
They
were
were
trying
trying
something.
something.
That's all right. I mean, because we're at that point, if you think about it, so much Punisher stuff was done and one shots and hardcovers and
Well, they did
graphic
kill him, right?
novels.
In that Tom Lyle series, right? Didn't they electrocute him? Didn't they kill him?
Yeah, yeah. I think they killed him by the end. I think you. Yeah, they. I think what? No, he died in Over the Edge out Omega or some shit.
That's right over the edge. That
Over
had
the
solid covers
Edge.
too.
First one did, or the second one did. Second one did. I don't think the first one did. The first one had like a just like a kind of a nothing. I don't remember who did the first cover. I don't think it was Casada. Maybe it was
Oh,
Lee
I don't
Hardy.
remember.
Anyway, but I was trying to find that, like, because I saw this cover somewhere. I think it might even been the solicit, but when you click on it, it just had one side of it. I like that they're the long, and it wasn't in there, so I looked for it, and then I just was lost in Dan Panosian X Twitter. Again, I'd have a Dan Panosian Conan book, please? Can I just have a Dan Panosian Conan book? Because this was a pinup from 2020 where this appeared nowhere. But yes, we'll take that.
It's also looking.
Great cover. Great Alex Ross cover. Again, I don't care about this story what yet. I don't know. Maybe I will. But how many? This is like issue four. How many issues are we just going to have him in, like, walking around? You know, Yeah, do something. I wish just Wills was drawing this. He did kind of a prequel in one of the Iron Fist one shots, 70th or whatever anniversary issue he just had, 40. I don't know. But I just wish he was drawing this book. I didn't read the. Did you read the first one of this thing when it came out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay. I wish Wills was drawing anything. I would take
Yeah.
a Wills Portaccio comic, please.
Wills. He drew one of these Deadpool books I got yesterday. He drew the back of, was it Nerdy 30? One of them, one of the two. Or Seven Slaughters, maybe.
I think he drew a story. Yeah, in Seven Slaughters. He
Yeah,
also did an issue of Major X that looks great.
yeah. Yeah. Where do I put this
I
book?
need.
I got a Frank Miller cover, but I got a Liefeld in the middle. I got a Wilson here. I got a Rafa Sandoval, or I have a Gerardo
Yeah,
Sandoval, right?
if it's Deadpool, you put it
Son
with
of a
Liefeld.
bitch. Oh, I see how you're
You
doing
go with the
it.
creator
I
because you
see.
also have you have Bad Blood and you have Banner Blood and you have Team. You know what I mean? You have all this other Liefeld Deadpool related stuff. Just
Got
keep it all
Nerdy
together.
30, the Nerdy 30. I have a Sandoval in here. Son of a
Yep.
bitch.
And you got a Liefeld story where he's in it himself, right? It's like, hey, I'm Rob. I draw Deadpool.
Yes.
I create it.
This is before. And then he has all the different heads.
You know what I could go for? I could go for a foil cover for Iron Fist 14. Give me that. Give me
And to
that.
me, but this is just Rob Liefeld. Rob Liefeld. It's
Right.
not Rob Liefeld as him as Major
That's
X,
major. Yeah, General X or Commander
General
X or
X,
Lieutenant
General
X.
X. So Epic collections are just going on. So there's your 243. I was looking at 243 yesterday, but it's impossible to get a 243 with like a really white cover. So when I saw this, I was like, well, look how white that is.
As,
Because that was that was what 83, 84. That was a Ron Hoffman special. I whenever I had to go out there in the world, Ron Hoffman pretty much had a John Byrne like collection, Fantastic Four collection, except for 243. That was like his white whale.
that was his Bane.
Yep.
That was
And
his
then
white whale,
I think I
and
bought
you
it
get a
for him,
white background.
and then
Oh, how sweet.
he got it and didn't tell me, and then I like tried to
Ah,
give it to him, and then I ended up like building a collection backwards. More blind bags. Meh. I don't know. I don't know. These sketches are just fine. These. You know what sucks about these sketches? They're trading card sketches, basically.
yes,
That's
they're trading
slightly
card
better
sketches.
than a trading card sketch, but it's going to be on a full size comic book. So I don't know if it's like I don't know. I don't know. I think this blind bag stuff is immediately over. I feel like the exciting part of the blind bag stuff was because I don't think the Batman blind bag really hit as hard as the Battle Beast. The Battle
No,
Beast was shit.
Battle Beast super hit. Batman hit, and now it's over.
It's over. It's over.
It's over, Prime.
Did they do anything? Oh yeah, and then here's some so I guess they're, at I guess we can go to that panel. I'm not going to that panel. But so we'll be in New York that day. Is that right? The 10:10?
We're going Friday.
Yeah. So
That's right, people. Awestruck Comics Podcast. We'll be at New York. Look for us.
hey,
We'll
it's
be the fat
me.
guys walking around.
That's me. I knew that Cyclops was getting his own series. No, this was kind of posted but not listed
March.
who's doing what.
So it's post Age of Revelation. Gotcha.
Yeah, so Cyclops, meh. Psylocke, which was canceled. I think White was Magic canceled, and then they didn't really tell anyone or
They just
something.
canceled it. Psylocke Ninja, but she's not a ninja anymore. Are they separated? Or I guess she's just Betsy
Ninja
Yeah, Betsy
again.
Braddock and Psylocke are
Yeah. You gotta have two
two
sides. You
separate
gotta have two
characters.
Psylocks. So dumb.
Yeah.
And then you gotta. This is like I was gonna.
Hey,
I was gonna
there's
look up
one
to
for
see
each of us.
how many Deadpools there are. Didn't they ever do it? Like there's. I wonder how many Deadpool number ones there are. You know what I mean? Like at this point,
I know. Who has the most
I
number
want to hear
ones? We don't
third.
know.
Probably Deadpool. Deadpool one.
Logo.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. Well, it came out. It came
Okay,
out.
everyone knows. Already knows Logo. Logo's the new Malcolm character coming out of the Deadpool Batman crossover. He's Lobo and Logan. So Logo.
Yeah.
So
So it's
I guess is it who do you fight there again? Is that
I don't remember.
Ultron with I don't know who he's mixed with.
I don't know.
I
I didn't
forget.
read it. I didn't read it.
Oh, you didn't read it? Gotcha.
Nah. Darkness happening again.
That's right. A new
Um,
Darkness series written by Mark Silvestri.
Yeah, but like he's drawing like half of the first issue. Ed Bennett's drawing half the issue, and then someone else is drawing it after that. It's like Raymond Gay, I think his name is, who's
Oh,
drawing.
Bennett isn't doing the whole. All right, that
No,
sucks.
no.
I miss
So I'm
Bennett.
just
Bennett
like,
used to be DC's hottest artist at one point when he relaunched
yeah,
GLA with that Metzger.
yeah. I mean, you have a lot of inkers on this. You have the live say, the Regla, and the Banning, the Bat.
That's awesome. Like we haven't seen those three guys.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I like that. I think that's
Sal
pretty
Regla.
cool.
Couldn't even tell you
But
last time I saw Sal Regla.
I don't know, So hopefully one of those three guys are gonna do the other guy's art. Like just so it's like uniform.
Gotcha.
There's the Silvestri of it all. I don't know if it's holding for me anymore. Like it's not exciting when I look at this. I'm just like, okay, you know.
I think this looks
Uh
really cool. I don't really love Darkness. I like Darkness. I liked it
yeah.
when it was him and Ennis, and I liked it. I stuck on with Benitez for a while, and then I came back for Jenkins and Dale Keown, but I could
Yeah,
never
I
quite.
can't find a number one of that. There was recently, yesterday, I was like 2 through 6 or something because I think he only did the first 6 or 7 issues and somebody else drew it after that. Might have been
Yeah.
Manipul or something. But
Then you had a cool Mark Miller, Jay Lee, like Darkness One Half or a Darkness Send Away.
hmm, I don't have that.
Ringing a bell?
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, interesting.
It's cool Jay Lee because it's that Jay Lee style. It's not like crazy image '90s Jay Lee. It's like Hellshock Volume Two Jay Lee, so it's still good. It's not like the weird artist he's turned into today. And by weird, I mean it's just not who he's a changed artist. That's all. He's got a lot of different styles, so it's
Yeah,
a cool in between style.
these two
Um,
Hellshock Volume 3.
he should.
Hellshock Volume 3.
We should
Hellshock
talk to him
needs
about it.
a Hellshock needs an Awestruck edition. I know Dynamite did a Hellshock special edition a couple years ago, but it was just Volume 2.
Just Volume Two. Like
Zero
give us
of
Volume
Volume
One.
1. I'm like,
Volume
what?
One is so crazy looking. I
Well,
know.
volume,
I know
volume
he's.
one's barely a story. Volume issue one was like what, 10 pages long, and then a
Oh
bunch
my
of
god.
pinups. It's really
Yes,
weird.
but he's got all these. He's got like 7 promotional shots of Hellshock that we thought were going to be the cover, and none of them ended up being the cover.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy is there's enough Hellshock material out there that like Parody Press did Hellspock, where he's Hell
Oh, I
Spock.
wonder if
You
I
get
might have
it?
that. I think I might have that.
No.
I got to get my parody press to get stuff together. I have a lot of stuff like kind of all over the place. So parody press. Wonder Man off the schedule. Off the
Why?
schedule. I don't know. You're gonna make sure it's not gonna be on sale for when the TV show comes on, so you're gonna put it out when? After the TV show
Do
is
they
dropped
do
and
they
canceled?
do they not want to confuse people because they chose a black Wonder Man and the comics will always been a white Wonder Man? Like, is that going to confuse people? I don't know.
It doesn't really say. Yeah, I mean, like the whole thing is that they're. I know that Trevor Slattery is in it, so like it seems like they're making the story to kind of coincide with what's happening in the Wonder Man TV show because you're going to have not Mandarin in it, right? You're going to have Ben
Right.
Kingsley in it. Okay. All right. All right. I think it's. I'm a little upset at Archie in general, mainly because they just kind of abandoned, and I guess it could be sales. I just kind of like that they were always doing a weird thing with the Archie characters. Like they did a like Fist of the North Star Archie. It was Archie versus the world, like one shot, and like in the style of that. And they had a horror line for a long time, and then they had a um,
I don't know, crossovers
Sabrina
versus
Link, and yeah,
versus
it's
versus
just
Predator versus they had the Ramones in an issue versus Sharknado. Remember Archie versus Sharknado?
oh, I don't remember that, but you're right.
Yeah. Which I love all this stuff. So what are you disappointed by? Because they're not doing anything right this
There's
second,
nothing.
or
There's just nothing new. Like it's just like I think this the solicits the last couple of months have just been like
wait a minute,
either
aren't
just
they literally?
reprints.
No, they're in the middle of the Archie Minor Threats crossover, and they're doing Archie. Oh, they just did Archie and Beats Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah, and I know they're doing Archie Army of Darkness. I don't want the solicitations to go by. I feel like if you have your double digest, if you have your whatever ongoing, there needs to be like one fringe book for me, even if I don't read it. I feel like if you stop doing them for a period of time, you can't get back to it. But I haven't seen them do a fringe one. They are doing crossovers, but they're not doing any fringe books. So
Okay.
that's my only thing. But but this is very tempting to get this like this alternate. I think it's pretty fun. That's
That is
pretty
pretty
fun,
fun.
you know. So, Image Solicits. This is a giant-sized criminal one-shot, 48 pages. A lot of variants on this, which is kind of fun. None listed, none shown, except for the Sean Phillips. I'll be getting that one for a show. A show.
So this is unfortunate for me, but good for you
Yeah,
because you have been collecting all the paper criminal comics lately. You've been going
yeah,
to
yeah.
stores and you've actually done a really good job collecting most of the actual paper comics
For for minimal prices, for
for
a
minimal
dollar or
prices.
less. Crazy.
Everything's a dollar. That is Mark's motto. He is getting
Everything's a
that.
dollar
He's getting that tattooed
or
across
less,
his. It's your new tramp stamp. Everything is a dollar.
or
So,
less.
or
Yeah.
less. So the sad truth is, this comic is not coming out digitally. Ooh, for me. Not that I
Well,
just won't go over. Not that I just won't go over your house and read it.
yeah. Well, I think the funny thing is, it's like the stuff that I think, like even this was and it's so hard to look at this. Like it's impossible. This is the Spectacular Spider-Man with the hollow
Uh,
disc.
yeah, they
It's
weren't great.
impossible. You could, if you got the right
You
angle
need,
on it.
you know, you need sunlight. It
Yeah.
works best in sunlight.
Gotta
If
leave the
you've got like,
house.
I know,
Ain't leaving the house. But it's just funny. Like it's crazy. The last couple of years I've been in Dave. This is the thing that I've been really liking is that these $10 issues are just ridiculous, right? There's usually one or two or three good stories in it, but to get this for a dollar with a Frank Miller variant, come on, man, come on, everything's a dollar. Actually, less, because I go with John's and I get less, 10% off, so less, even less.
you know, it's
Get
funny.
it
I was
for
at a flea market
$10
and it was a really crappy flea market.
less.
And one guy had a couple boxes of comics, and I go to walk up to him.
Smell it.
He's like, everything's $3. I'm like, yeah, this isn't worth me looking through.
Everything's a
Walk up
dollar,
to another,
bro.
yeah, walk up to another guy, dollar books. I'm diving right in.
Everything's a dollar. Yeah, like look at this, dude. This Joker 80th anniversary. You got Jock, Mikel Janin, Dan Mora, Garcia Lopez, Simone Bianchi, Riley Rossimo, Eduardo Rizzo,
Yeah,
Rafael Albuquerque, Tony Daniel, Lee Bermejo. Come
yeah.
on, man.
I always get the issue 800, issue 1000, issue. You know what I mean? They're always good. The Flash 800, like Mark Waid and
I
Jeff
just
Johns
got that. Yeah,
came
I
back
just
for
got that
stories.
too.
It's
For a
good.
dollar. This is dope. I got this giant size elephant man.
That's funny.
Because there is a like Conan parody in the back of it where they're doing. There's two of them. There's the power of the elephant, not the tower of the elephant.
That's funny.
Dope. And then there's the Dragon King sword, which is so like again, this is the art. This is Medellin, Axel Medellin. There's a good amount of them there. It's pretty tempting to maybe get like an Elephant Man run, which I think is like 70 issues, but they're kind of all good because you had Boo Cook in that, Alex Medellin, and a lot of the early issues were Ladron. So anyway, back to this. Yeah, so it says the one shot is going to be just in print for a bit, maybe. Our way of saying thanks to the retailers. One thing I do like that what they'll do here is that Brubaker and Phillips have the hardcovers that they've been doing come to comic shops for like a month. They give comic shops like a month solid, and then they can go to mass market. So that's pretty fun. I don't care about criminal tabletop RPG module, but I think it's funny that they have that in the back here. Some extra stuff. Escape 5. I
I
guess
like to Escape
Acuna.
one.
I think, yeah, I told John to read that because he was asking me about it. And I said, yeah, definitely read it. I said, read that, read the back matter also. But I liked the this cover is awesome. That variant cover is really fucking cool. Trad more. Very very weird foreshortening in the foot here, but yeah, I really like number one. It's funny because Acuna, I don't know, like he took 5 years or something like that to do that Avengers Twilight series, which was fine. That Zarsky series, which was just fine. It's a bummer that wasn't a little bit better because that could be something you could just give to somebody. That was just Avengers
Yeah,
in the future.
I'd rather give people the last adventure story.
Yeah, I don't
That
know
is
if they
better.
have a. I don't know if you can
It's
now.
dark. It's such a dark book. It's not as dark as Warren Ellis Ruins, but it's good.
Yeah, now Final Boss was a couple weeks ago. There was someone put up a bunch of art for Brett Booth's story that he was doing with Scott Lobdell that got Scott Lobdell get canceled and that book never came out, or was it Kickstarter and it never funded, or
With
just never
who?
came out with Brett Booth? Wasn't there like a what was that called? And it was like not Untouchables or something like that. There was a Brett Booth book with Scott Lobdell creations, and I feel like someone just put a bunch of promo art, and then there apparently was an anthology series where some of the early Final Boss stuff was in that as part of it. It was like 3 stories
Oh,
inside of
I
that.
wonder if that's where Brett Booth has his own archetype Backlash character. I think it's got like a red and black looking Backlash character. Because Backlash is his character. He
Right, right,
created
right,
Backlash, and then Jim lead him up a little bit, and then Brett Booth had to draw Jim Lee's version of his own character. Fucking
right,
hilarious.
right,
Um,
right, right.
I should look into that because I'd be curious to get those books because I haven't seen them online. I don't think there's any you can't buy them
You can't
digitally.
now. There is physical copies, but I think some of this is coming from that. But I like the design of this thing. It's really good. I also think it's kind of cool that Sylvester gets a variant on here. You got
I
some
can't
good
believe
variants.
I can't believe the name Final Boss hasn't been taken.
Right, right.
So good on him.
That's a comic shop up in Lawrenceville, New Jersey. Final Boss Comics. Lloyd. Anyway, G.I. Joe Homophiles edition. I don't know. It says Phil Gozier. Phil Gozier drew the issue that McFarlane. He did the cover of the McFarlane reprint. G.I. Joe special. Does that sound right?
No, what are you talking about? You talking originally like original GI Joe 60
The G.I.
or
Joe issue that like Marshall Rogers redrew, and then they had the McFarlane pencils in a drawer, and then they made a G.I. Joe special.
I thought
And
that was an Andrew Wildman Snake Eyes as Spider-Man #1 cover.
I'm going to X this in. I'm going to say that I'm right. Phil Gozier drew it. I could look it
Okay.
up. I guess I could look it up. Let's see. I'm going to put, ready? Phil
Yeah.
Gozier, G.I. Joe. I'm going to have to cover this up.
Maybe
Boom.
maybe you're right.
I am right. I did it. Boom. There it is. I'm right.
Congratulations.
Success. Anyway, let's go back to news. But yeah, I don't know what this is. It says presenting the original adventure of the very first G.I. Joe. So I guess this was a flashback issue. 152 must have been through IDW though, right? Because G.I. Joe went to what in
I don't know where. Yeah, I don't know
Marvel?
where the Marvel. I don't know where the Marvel
I
one
feel like it's in
ended.
the 130s to 140s. So then I think then when it went to IDW, at a certain point, they gave Hama and they started doing back issue and the regular numbering, old
Yeah.
numbering. Mooneyham variant, very nice. I do think
So
this is kind of cool because like this, you could drop into your
why are they
collection.
reprinting this issue?
It's a Homophiles, baby, Homophiles.
Is
I
that
guess,
a thing?
yeah. Well, I think they had an issue one, and I think that was the
They
Homophiles,
called it.
and I don't know. I feel like they're naming it that Hero Homophiles edition because I feel like they did that with issue one because he rewrote one or two of the lines because editorial rewrote one or two lines and he
Uh,
wrote it back to what he wanted it to be, got edited. Same thing here. They're also making it a point that this book will be printed on newsprint paper, like their newsprintish type of
which
stuff.
I kind of like that paper. So that's cool. At least they don't call it like the homophobes issue.
Well, it's like, let me see. So it's kind of weird. They have a 399, a 399, then C you can get that as the cardstock. But I don't know. Give me a
Would
foil,
you
baby.
would you as a collector prefer to? Would you spend $1 more for every issue to get it like cardstock?
Nah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
It's tough now because I feel like it's easier because I see this with some of my brother's comics, like I've 616 comic stuff, like because I feel like it's easier on the plates or however it works. It's like you're literally getting the entire issue inside of it most of the times with the actual cover. So the cardstock's just going over a regular book. Like it's kind of weird. Have you seen any of those? I don't know if you really have many of those.
Your
The
brother's books? No, I have none of your brother's
just
books.
like just any of the exclusive ones. I think even DC has to a point. Like I feel like if you get the cardstock cover, I feel like you're still getting the A cover underneath. I feel like they're just wrapping it. They're
You
giving
know
you're
what?
paying
I don't know.
you're paying $1 for it. I feel like you're paying $1 for it. I don't know because I pretty much collect only old stuff, and I'm really a little mad that I didn't start collecting Battle Beast from start on cover A, and just do a cover A across.
Have they? Why? Are they think they're hard to get?
Well, no, but I mean, number one first might be hard,
I
you know.
wonder.
I mean, but the second and third printings are also really really dope. So I'm not
They are.
sure. I think I'm going to have to get the Skin Breaker like treasury. I guess I think I'm nervous about is like I need to subscribe to it. I think final order cutoff for 2 is right now ish, but I got to find a number 1. So the nervousness is I have like 2, 3, 4, 5 like coming ordered. You know,
Treasury size. Hey, is there a foil version of Treasury size? Like foil?
now there is for I think the first 1 or 2 issues of Hattush because I saw an issue 2 of Hattush.
Yeah, so did I. Up in
Like,
Burling. I was up in
yeah,
Burlington.
I'm just like, why is this foiled? You know,
Yeah, that doesn't make
uh,
sense. You know what
I
I'm getting?
never.
You know they made a foil cover for the Treasury edition, facsimile edition of Superman versus Muhammad Ali.
Oh my God.
I
That's
know.
too
I'm like,
much. That's too much. That's too much. You know, that's a lot.
hey, did you ever get the foil cover for Godzilla 1 and Rom 1 for Marvel? Marvel made foil covers for those two books. I feel like you should have
I got
them.
the ROM. No, I didn't get the Godzilla one. I got the ROM and I got the Micronauts foil.
Okay.
So that's fine. That's fine. Almost have another Micronauts run again for $1. The only thing I'd have to spend maybe I'll go to $3. I got to spend money on the first Captain Universe. Just still holds value. Why? Who cares? No one cares about Captain Universe. Like no one.
I do. I love Captain Universe.
I
At
understand,
one
but
point,
it's not it's still holding a value on that shit. Like who's looking for Micronauts number 13? Me, I guess me. But like you know what I
no.
mean? Like it's same thing like you know, I sold my ROM set. I got a lot of money for my ROM. It's so funny, then they started reprinting. It was right before I knew they announced a reprint, so I ended up selling them all. I sold my ROM set. And then I saw yesterday again, I saw another set. I'm like, fuck, like close to a set. But the hard one there is I have to get, I think it's ROM 31. It's like the second appearance of Rogue. I'm like, fuck, like who
Is it?
cares?
That's
Yeah,
weird.
second or third appearance of Rogue, and it's like it's hard to get. She's on the cover with her like, you know, like really short, like horrible, like Golden Girls haircut. It's like a horrible haircut. It's horrible, horrible. Did you? I feel like how did this come out initially? This came out digital issues for free, or you could donate on Panel Syndicate or
Yeah,
something.
I think it was you paid what you wanted. Maybe.
I never read all of it. And I know they did a hardcover for it, and I almost bought it maybe once or twice. So
I feel like I read it. Ugh,
I,
it's been a while.
yeah, I never read the
I know
whole
I
thing.
started it. I know I
The
didn't.
Private Eye,
Yeah.
Marcos Martin
It was a weird it's a weird universe. It was scary because it was like I think everything is in the cloud and somebody crashed the
breaks
clouds.
it.
Everything became available.
Yeah, yeah,
Like all your secrets, all your pictures, all your search histories, and it like just destroyed like the world. So everyone's like super sensitive. Everyone wears mask. I don't know. It was a neat comic.
yeah. It was good because it's a like a noir private investigator story in the future. But yeah, I liked they were all wearing like either masks or hologram masks, you know. So it was pretty good. Youngblood 2, baby. Boom.
Look at
Look at that
that.
squat stance. Uh, that's your A. That's your B.
Super cool.
Return of Supreme. What's the solicit? Supreme returns. Kid Supreme. Suprema's coming. Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Against Xerxes. That's Xerxes.
Yeah. Um,
Xerxes.
he hasn't released hopefully soon he releases number 2 for the direct to consumer edition. But
DTC.
this is the direct market edition. Yeah, Dustin Weaver, dude,
Dustin Weaver got
awesome.
the memo. You know, not
He
like
loves
Jim
drawing this
Rugg.
stuff. He loves drawing this stuff.
I would like after I saw this, I'm like, oh, bring back Youngblood Strike File and give Justin Weaver an issue or two. We're pretty big, like quiet, not quiet, but I guess like Dustin Weaver's. We're big fans of his. What's his book? Packless.
Yeah, Packless.
He does his own like anthology book where he'll just have these short stories and he has 1 or 2, 3 issues of a continual story. Like it's so good. I think it's 10 issues total. But those are so good. Back up here. The only one I
And
didn't get,
Tyler
I
Kirkham.
forgot to save the Tyler Kirkham one. Final boss Tyler Kirkham, but that's a great cover too. Those are all really really good covers. Well, I would go with, let's see, I have to got buy the A. I have to probably buy that. Lastly,
And they're probably making a foil out of the A cover. And hopefully this one is readily available, unlike number one, which is like a cluster.
hmm,
There's a foil cover for number one, but like they only solicited it as like a CGC 9.8 graded. But then it has a price of $5.99 next to it, as though there should be a regular foil cover available. Very confusing. My comic store's like, yeah, I don't know. And I asked Liefeld,
oh,
he's like, I don't know. I'm like,
oh
who
my
knows?
God. I'll check. Let me see here. Let me just double check this real fast here. Hmm.
Yeah, because collecting foil covers and and I actually prefer hollow foil covers. But collecting foil covers has got me back into buying paper comics again. So it's fun. It's neat. They look cool.
Scott Young, Stegman, Danny Warren Johnson, blank. No, yeah, it's not on my app to pre-order. Hmm. No dice, bro.
I know.
Tough one. Collectible card. I gotta get polybag collectible card.
Yeah, that's the one I got to get. Just because I have no idea what the card's going to be.
Oh
Collectible
man,
card.
that's tough. I gotta get. I don't really like the A cover, but that's the only one polybagged for number one, right?
Right. The A cover's good. The B cover's because Livel did A and B, right?
Yeah, B cover's better though. Oh, I gotta get that card though. Son
I
of a
know.
bitch.
What's the card?
Son of a bitch. Deadpool. It'd be funny if it was Deadpool card.
Oh my god.
Anyway, 2080 artist Sean Phillips. This hasn't been in the solicits just yet, but I saw it on the Instagram. This is really fun. This actually is going to go great next to my artist Sean Phillips that Dynamite did. And then I don't know. I should talk to Nick about that. Why didn't they do more art books? I feel like they had a couple art books in a row. Maybe they didn't do that well. They had the Atari art book, which was good. I feel like they had the Ross Dynamite art book, which was good. Sean Phillips art book, but then that was kind of it. And they might have had a Vampirella one too, but I don't know. They're going blind bag too, man. Blind bag crazy. I guess, hey, whatever pays the bills. I don't know. You gotta back pay the bills. Check in with Nikki, see what's going on. Dynamite Nikki B. But yeah, all this stuff looks really kind of like weird and loose. I saw this story and I don't really care about this, but when I saw like the Rick Grimes, like with the beard and stuff, I was like, what? Did this come out? Is this coming out? Did I miss this altogether? The Rick Grimes
He
show?
he had a yeah, he had a show, The Ones Who Live. Yeah, yeah.
Did it do anything? Is it good
Yeah,
or
kind of. It did. It kind of set the Walking Dead world up in a better place.
I don't know
And
because
you know
they
what's
have
crazy?
like
What's crazy about that show is it's set in Philly. Like you don't know what city it's set in, and then you're like, oh wait a minute, this is Philly. Like he's looking at the Delaware. Like they didn't tell us right away, and then he's looking at a map to escape, and the map is like South Jersey, and clearly on the map you can see like Elmer, which is the town our buddy Walt
whoa,
lives in. I'm like, there's Elmer.
he's going to live in Walt's uninsured house.
Uh, we don't talk about
Anyway,
Walt,
no,
not
he
and
don't talk
his
about us
uninsured.
though. Maybe he does talk about us. We don't really know.
Maybe
We don't really know.
Walt's
Anyway, so I
Walt's
don't
the
know.
new
I just
Walt's
missed
the new
this.
Ron. He like disappeared.
Yeah, pretty much.
We
Uh,
uh we got to make a book about him, like we did with Ron. Ron's our good buddy, really weird dude, and he disappeared for a while. So we actually made a comic about him called
yeah,
Ronthology, where we all told stories about him, and it was
like
actually
urban
a
legends.
urban legend. And we actually got some press, and people actually liked it. We sold a couple thousand. I think we sold like more than 1,000 copies of that book. You know,
There's there's
I
one
sold
in
more than
every.
I sold more than 1,000 copies of my first Frenzy comic, just peddling it.
Wow.
Different shows.
Yeah, I think even with Frenzy, I feel like everyone has that friend. Everyone has those friends. Frenzy's mainly about Walt. It's about Walt.
Well, yeah,
It's an
a
exaggerated version.
cartoonized. It's very exaggerated, and sometimes it's not exaggerated.
No, wasn't he yell at a girl or something in one of them? It's so funny. Looks like a real story.
Yeah,
Yelling.
I gotta get that available so our fans can read it and
Yeah.
be offended or laugh. Who knows?
Yeah, there was
So,
something. Well, this made some. There was some conversation where they asked him if there's any like back to Walking Dead, and he says it's been in conversation. Um, it doesn't a week doesn't go by unless we talk about James Gunn. James Gunn First off, the new episode Peacemaker was pretty great. I think I don't know, just very 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 solid. I'm very curious on what the next three are going to be. It's just going to be this like alternate dimension thing. It's going to be. So really, it feels like it's another completely different season. I'm happy that Eagly didn't die. They had like about 3 or 4 minutes where you thought Eagly was dead in
Yeah.
the most recent issue episode, which was like really rough. I do think there's something wrong with James Gunn though. He really likes to show dead animals or animals getting tortured. There's pretty much animal torture in
It's probably because this is the opposite of how he actually feels. He's actually a super animal lover.
yeah.
So
So
like
the
showing them get hurt or in danger, I don't know. It helps. It might help with awareness in regular people who aren't James Gunn. Like all of a sudden, don't you care about eagles a little more? You know,
oh yeah,
don't you look at a crow and be like, that crow could be really smart. Like
I
some
don't think
crows are
about
on a
it.
level. I know. You know these things. Manta rays, a murder of manta rays. It's a school. It's a school of manta rays.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but
Um,
I am curious if we're gonna meet like is Adrian Chase in the other universe gonna be like Adrian Chase, or is it gonna be wacky? You know what I mean? I feel like we're gonna meet. I feel all the we're not gonna meet ads. No way. There's no black people in that universe, so it's over. So we're gonna have a very white supremacist.
that's what we think right now. Yeah, they're just not in America. It's very weird.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll
It's
see.
weird that I didn't pick up on it initially.
I only
Did
picked
you?
up on it. I didn't. I know it was the Nando cut YouTuber. He said it, and I was like, oh okay. Like I didn't really
But
catch
I
it.
didn't go back and rewatch it. So
No, no,
I
everything's
just
just nice. Everything is a little too. It's a little too saccharine in my opinion. So like even Harcourt. I forget what they call her. They call her something else.
thirsty.
Thirsty
Do they call her like
Harcourt.
thirsty Harcourt?
No, they have a name for her. I forget what it is, but she did something this week which I thought was pretty good. She was on. She did some little ad, and she does the choreo. She explained the choreography of the dance of it and how to do this, and like it's pretty fun. She's pretty cute. So anyway, Mad Cave Solicits. This looks interesting. I don't know what this is. Looks kind of neat. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But Mad Cave had some, but they scored a Danny Warren Johnson C cover. They only have, I guess, the printed stuff, so I have no better resolution on that. But DWJ is getting around on.
Who's this?
He must know somebody. I don't know. I don't know who any of these people are. Kenny Porter, Mike Becker. I know the letterer, Buddy Bedoin. Like that's it. I know the letterer on this. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really read other stuff, but like this looked good too. This looked good. Like these feel like earlier image solicits, but I feel like a lot of the image stuff is I just feel I'm not excited by. But even the same thing here. I don't know who any of these people
Like
are.
Batcave. I enjoy.
I know the
I just
letterer.
I like Batcave a lot. Now I was reading Mark Russell's Batcave comic. What's it called? It's like an anthology series. Every issue is different. I think it's a 6 issue series. It's pretty good.
Oh,
It's actually really
I
good.
haven't read that yet. I read I got to read Dick Tracy this week. That's what's on the slot for me for that. But yeah, this B cover looks awesome. This B cover looks like P. Greg Russell. Like Elric, a little bit. So I don't know. I don't know what this is. I'm not sure. I think some of the stuff that they had, I don't know where did a Blaze go? Is a Blaze gone?
I don't know.
You know, I
I focus so much. Like once you leave Image, it's like I do focus on Batcave and I focus on Distillery. Like I think these are the companies that are really trying to push forward with
yeah,
the old Image, with the 10 years ago Image style. But
I,
yeah, I don't know
I,
what happened to Blaze.
I
And I check out Ahoy a lot too. Ahoy.
yeah, Ahoy stuff never. I've never liked an Ahoy book. I've never liked one. I've tried it here and there on Global and stuff and on Hoopla, but I have not liked a thing. What was there one? Was it Billionaire Island? Is that the Mark Russell one that?
That's another Mark. Mark Russell loves Ahoy. Like he keeps doing stuff through them.
Yeah. And I
But
tried to read that like
the Dragonfly
the
comic, the Dragonfly Man, the
no, I tried to read the Mars one, whatever was Mark Russell, where the guy was sick and he had to go to Mars or whatever, travel to Mars. I got like 2 issues in and I got bored and I was done. I was done. That was it for news for me. Did you have anything in the chats? Should I go to the
that was it. That
chats?
was it for news for you.
Yeah, I don't think anything else. That's it.
Okay. I did see a DC Slits Was it, is Al Ewing doing part of the crossover? I don't know if that excites you or not. I know you're
No,
typically anti Ewing.
boring.
You know, I saw Frank Thierry's name attached to the Absolute Batman Arc M, but
Oh
he's
yeah,
doing it with Snyder. So hopefully, you know, Frank Thierry, I think he's improved some. So I'll be curious to see that.
yeah.
Um,
Frank Thierry is doing that. The Whatever Happened to Crimson Justice Mad Cave book, which is pretty good.
right.
It's pretty good. Frank Thierry.
I only threw one picture up in chat today,
Oh, let me hang on
and
one second.
it's not even news. It's just like a cool cover.
All right, here we go. Here it
So
is.
yeah, so I saw this image online, and I'm just like, what? So it's a Battle Beast variant drawn by Bill Sienkiewicz, homaging the Todd McFarlane pinup from the Superman special that Walt Simonson did back in like 1992 or 1991, probably.
Yeah, it's what's funny about it is that like it looks like it's a photo, so this might be practical. And he's also doing like his like kind of wraparound. Like that was the way he used to draw his signature. He would do like the little square around it with BS in it, you know. So he's putting Battle Beast in the middle of the BS. BS. Yeah, it's weird. It feels like it's not done. Maybe you know what? It actually might look a lot different when it comes out because I feel like what he does is he might actually do it physically, and then he either does a photograph of it and then retouches. So it might not look like this when it comes out. So actually, we have to go back to it, and
We'll
then
check it
so
out.
and then so that's so this was the because that's the original. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's kind of like it, but it's not exactly. You know, trying to
It's
get the
yeah, it's not
close
line for line.
enough.
It's close enough. It's
Close
cool.
enough.
Yeah, there's something about Battle Beast, man. I just enjoy all the covers. I love it's one of my favorite comics right now. It might be my favorite comic right now.
Yeah, I feel like it was a kind of Conan-ish this week. That's the only thing I read. That's the only thing like I'm real way behind because of work. But that's the only thing I read this week. It's my favorite. It's my favorite book right now. I think the thing is, and I wish I had more confidence in Kirkman because I dislike his collection so much. His collection is just so shit. Like they're just like because what he does basically, he'll put out the first Battle Beast trade and it'll be 1 to 6, zero covers, no covers, right?
Right.
No,
Right.
none,
Correct.
zero, no chapter breaks even. Like just fucking what the fuck. Um, and I don't have the confidence, and there's so many variants in it, so I don't really know if I should just start saving what's on League of Comic Geeks and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like and also there's also kind of a thing. I like trade dress. You know, I enjoy trade dress on stuff. So I know there's virgins, but most of the time, if they put out the digital file, or if they put out like, hey, this is coming out, it's not what's printed. So we'll have pictures of the variants, but they won't have the trade
Right.
dress on it, right? So like I just feel like I even feel like even with that with some collections, I feel like you should have like both. Like I recently got really inexpensively Burger Books put out the Vertigo book Enigma. Dark Horse, I guess Milligan and Fagrito got the rights back to Enigma after so long of not being in print through Vertigo. But that had really good trade dress, but also partial foil covers on the side and the logo. But in the comic, in the trade, in the new hardcover rather, is you had the painting with no trade dress, then you had a sketch on the other side. So that's kind of cool. But I'm like, I really like the trade dress. You know what I mean? Like I like the trade
I
dress
get
and the
it. I get it.
foil.
I like when they take the trade dress off if it was covering a lot of nice art. Yeah,
Yeah,
but back to Kirkman, you're right, because then he'll do the hardcovers and they only have the A cover in them.
right, right,
And that's but like and with Invincible, the old Invincible hardcovers, they had a lot of supplemental material in it. But Invincible wasn't doing a lot of variants. But he would even leave the variants out back then when he would do like one every 8 issues. So
right.
he's always had a history of not putting every single cover in the hardcover.
Dick.
Or he'll put it in there and it's just the line art. I'm like, no, can you just give it to us in color? In color? I'm
No,
trying to think if there's any other news I saw. I know like Do you see the thing about Pamela Anderson trying to bring back barbed wire?
No,
Like
God,
her
no,
and her sons want to produce a new barbed wire TV show.
no,
And I'm like,
no.
I agree with you if you expect a sexy barbed wire. But like the idea that she's like a beat down 50-year-old, like what could that story be? Like if you actually got a good writer on a show like that, it could be something interesting in a world that like maybe has shitty superheroes
Wait,
or
does
shitty
Pam
things.
Anderson want to do the show? She wants to
Yes,
be in the show? God, just
I think
get,
so.
you have one property. That's it. Just let it go.
She
It's
has
over.
that and Stripperella. And do you? I don't want to see her
I
do
don't
that
think
either.
she can do Stripperella. That's probably wrapped up in Stan Lee bullshit. Oh my God, shit. Did you see
Did,
there's a fucking Stan Lee hologram or some shit they might have in like San Diego or
oh, that's weird.
whatever? Don't do that.
Did you ever watch Stripperella?
No,
Guess what? It's not
no.
bad.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know.
it's actually kind of well written.
It's
I
on
was
what? It was
surprised.
on what? It was on Sci-Fi or something.
I don't know. I forget. It's been so long since I watched. I know like halfway through they changed animators because all of a sudden the animation goes down in quality. I'm like, what happened here? The whole show looks different. Like 6 episodes in. It's been a long time since I watched it.
Yeah, I feel like it's funny when like it's a shame with animation because you can tell either when like the studio changes or they run out of money or wasn't it was it home movies? Home movies like after 2 seasons they didn't have the rights to Squiggle Vision anymore or whatever and it was just not and I'm like there's a nervousness in the Squiggle Vision that makes it funnier,
Yes, that's
you
why it
know?
worked on Dr. Katz.
Yeah. So there's something about it that made it, I mean that was kind of proto because that's H. John Benjamin was the son. That was like the funniest part of the show. The show was good, but the Coach McGurk is the best part. That's the best
Yes.
part, always. So
Why
Paul
are they
Poundstone,
doing? Why are they doing a Null series next year? Null, the Venom god
I
of
don't know.
symbiotes.
Oh, you did have, I think you sent it to me that Donny Cates going to be in Baltimore.
Yeah,
Come
that's
back,
interesting.
bro. Come
No,
back.
he was a good writer. He was a good writer.
Come back. Yeah, I was telling John at the shop yesterday to watch, to read because he asked me about Cosmic Ghost Rider, and I'm like, yeah, read that. Like, trust me, like that's fun. I was like, you know who that is? And he's like, no. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna tell you. I love that. Yeah, I think they're doing. There's a video game that's coming to PC. Uh, there was something this week and it had Cosmic Ghost Rider in it, and it was like a side-scrolling new video game for PC or whatever. I don't know. I feel like for us old heads, like we can't do anything but like side scroll. It just looked like Marvel vs. Capcom, but it had intergalactic shit in it, and it had Cosmic Ghost Rider, and but it looked like the Captain America was like the Capcom Captain America. So
Which I love. Oh,
yeah,
I love playing Captain America.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
the
a
shit.
side scroll guy for life. I was like,
Give me the side scroll, baby.
give me Super Mario Brothers, give me Super Mario World, and then you give me Mario 64, and I'm like, what? It's 3D. It's too much. I can go left and right. I just want to go
I
forward
don't want
and
it.
jump. I played the hell out of that game though. I did love the game eventually, but like,
No. I think I that's listen. I believe that Nintendo 64 I bought on like a Discover card. I got a $300 limit on Discover card. I'm pretty
oh,
sure I paid thousands and thousands of dollars. That's all I ever bought on. I bought like a GameStop. I bought an N64, an extra controller, I think, and then it came with Mario. I bought maybe one other game, and I played it like 3 times in college. And that's it. And then I think I just paid on that Discover for fucking ever. Late fees, late, just
oh
like it
my
was
goodness,
just.
young
I've
Mark so
I
irresponsible.
have no idea how much money I spent on that fucking console. I don't know where it is. You know, it's trash. What a nightmare. Anyway, everyone have a great week. We'll probably have some form of reviews day up this week. We don't know. It's really hard. A lot of stuff going. There's a lot of. I'm very busy. Trying my best. Doing
He's
my
trying.
best. Doing my best. Tough out
I'm
there.
doing my best, sir.
Doing my best. So everyone have the best time ever, and we'll see
We
y'all.
hope we hope you have the time of your life. Cue the
Yeah.
music so we don't make money. Not that we
I,
make money anyway.
I
We
don't
made
want
no
to
money.
demonetize it.
This
No
this this
demonetizing.
costs us money
This
and
costs.
time.
That's true.
I hope you people know what you're getting. We are putting ourselves out there. We are
Don't say
killing
you.
ourselves.
Don't say you people. I don't think you're allowed to say that anymore.
People, all the people of Earth.
Get canceled. Yeah, get
All the
canceled.
people of Earth are
We
what?
we get canceled, Rob.